Story time. Jad and Johnny, the Alps. Listen, read, and find out. 1. What are the boys talking about in the minibus? 2. Why doesn't Jad get off the ski lift? 3. What happens to Johnny? Tom. Can you drive slowly, please? Shouted Marcus. Don't worry, said Tom. I know what I'm doing. We were all in the minibus, and we were driving through the Alps, the biggest mountain range in Europe. We were very high up. There were tall mountains on one side of the road and a huge drop on the other side. This is so cool, said Aziz. Maybe I'm going to be a bus driver when I'm older. Jad was holding his camera and taking photographs of the mountains. I'm going to be a photographer, he said. What are we doing here anyway? Tom asked Marcus. We're all going to go skiing, Tom replied. Yes. I'm good at skiing, said Marcus. Me too, said Paolo. I'm going to be a ski instructor when I'm older. What are you going to be when you're older, Johnny? Asked Jad. I don't know, I said. Just remember, Johnny, said Tom, you're going to go down a blue route. That's the one for beginners. Paolo and I are going to ski down the red route, said Marcus. That's more difficult. And nobody is going to go down a black route, said Tom. They are the most difficult. Blue, red, black. I said to myself, that's confusing. We got on the lift that takes people up the mountain. I was sitting next to Jad. This is so beautiful, he said. I'm going to take lots of photographs. He took out his camera and started taking photographs. After a few minutes, I saw the sign telling us to get off the lift. Jad, I said. We're going to get off here. Yeah, okay, he replied. I just need to take one more photograph. I got off the lift and it kept on moving. I looked up and Jad was still sitting down. Jad! You need to get off. Jad took his photograph and tried to slide off the lift. But it was too high, and he landed on his back. He wasn't hurt, but he was covered in snow. This is not a very good start, he said. We started to ski down the mountain, and we were having lots of fun. We sometimes fell over, but it wasn't steep, and we weren't going very fast. Let's race, said Jad suddenly, and he skied past me. Wait! I shouted. I wasn't fast enough, and Jad disappeared down the mountain. After a few minutes, I reached a sign. It showed a blue route to the left and a black route to the right. I tried to remember what Tom had said about the colors. I think Tom said the black routes are easy, I said to myself, and I started skiing again. Ah! I screamed. Suddenly, I was skiing down a very steep hill, and there were trees everywhere. I was going so fast, I was overtaking lots of other skiers. I wanted to stop, but I didn't know how. Then I saw a sign that said finish. Tom and the other boys were standing next to the sign, and they looked very surprised when I skied past them. Finally, I stopped. Amazing, said Paolo. You won the race, Johnny, said Marcus. What race? I said. Congratulations, said a man, and he put a gold medal around my neck. I think I know what you're going to be when you are older, Johnny, said Jad. A professional skier.